Then he talks about the self-employed person who it's like their spirit is, if it's worth, the only way to do it is to do it yourself, basically. Like you've got to do it right. And so you got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not a business owner. Because, and this is one of the things I love about Kiyosaki, right? He talks about the cash flow quadrant. He talks about like 4 different types of people. You've got your employee, who a lot of people think of as like, okay, this is what I do. And like, I just show up for a job and that's how you make money, right?
Right.
Then he talks about the self-employed person who it's like their spirit is, if it's worth, the only way to do it is to do it yourself, basically. Like you've got to do it right. And so you got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not a business owner.
Yeah.
They have what would be like an LLC, right? They have an entity, a corporation, whatever, but that's not a business owner.
They're just an employee of themselves, basically.
Right. The business owner is the person who's like, how do I build my team? And how do I put other people in positions where I enable them, empower them to actually execute?
Yep.
And just provide the structure and build the system for everybody else to thrive in.
Yeah.
And then you have the investor who is like basically doing that with assets and that type of stuff, like who's spending money to grow the money. And so usually like the E and S quadrant side have really similar mentalities and obstacles as the B and the B and I side have this totally different.
It's the employee,
set.
the self-employed, the
employee, self-employed versus business owner, investor.
Yeah.
But then, and a lot of different, things that kind of opened my eyes to real estate specifically. And like, maybe I need to think about getting into investing and that kind of thing. His book, Rich Dad Guide to Investing, it's kind of a misnomer because most of the book is not what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be something more like about real estate investing or apartments or whatever, that kind of thing. It's about the structures of businesses. Like it's actually, it lays out the different pieces of like the accounting, legal, marketing, sales, like leadership, team, like all the different aspects of a business. I've never
read that one.
And that in my mind is what really like set the table for, okay, here are all the different components that I'm going to have to be looking for in a business.
It's really good.
And then it lets you drill down into like Gary Vee's the marketing guy, Cardone is the sales guy, Robbins is the team and leadership guy. And like you can put these different pieces in their rightful place.